What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, right after I posted that first video a couple days ago, I had a minor surgery, so I've kind of been out for the count in terms of actually playing, even though Saturday and Sunday here in Denver was absolutely beautiful. Today is pretty cold, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually the start of Denver's off season for a lot of the golf courses here, and so they actually just plugged all the holes. Now, while I'm kind of down and out, maybe not down and out, but at least not playing 18 holes, I figure we should work on some putting, since that's about almost the only thing that I can do. And considering that nobody is really good at putting, everybody sucks at putting, this could be helpful. And I've actually created a 7-day, 1 hour a day practice session for putting, and I am going to review that with you today. Today's is sponsored by Saddle Up Briefs. If you're a guy, you get it. Walking the golf course, it's hot, sweating, and down below is rough sometimes. So get yourself a pair of Saddle Up Briefs, saddleupbriefs.com, and use promo code AlexGrills, and we'll get you team over there. We'll get you a pair of boxer briefs. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a pretty simple drill. I do this before events. I do this before qualifiers. I really do this whenever I can, even just practicing. I always start off with, I'm shivering, it's so cold out here. I always start off with a round of just 2-footers. I know that sounds crazy, but you can't be missing 2-footers. You could be out there and having a stellar round, you miss a 2-footer. The only thing you're gonna be worried about is a 2-footer, and if you have another 2-footer coming up, you're gonna be thinking about the one that you missed. So I always focus the first couple of minutes when I'm warming up on 2-footers. They're confidence builders, and you got to make them. So started off with just a couple of 2-footers. Again, I'm just hitting to a tee, and I just go around in circles. You could do this for 10 minutes. Doesn't really matter if you make or miss. I mean, obviously you want to make them all. And I have this, I've got this tee in the middle of an old cut hole, so I can see what would actually go in and what would actually miss. And you just go around in circles. Okay, so there's drill number 1. Okay. Every single golfer should have a putting mirror. Everybody will come to the golf course, they'll go to the driving range, and they will absolutely rip driver all over the place. They'll get on the golf course, and the majority of where I personally see beginner golfers, or really any golf, I mean, even myself, I'm a great ball striker, and I can go out there and hit every green in regulation and still shoot over par because my putting is not great. But I think everybody should have a mirror, and I think everybody should at least spend an hour on the putting green figuring out their putts. And even on the golf course, think about, okay, I've missed a lot of right to lefts, I've missed a lot of left to rights, and then come out here and practice those. Now, drill number 2 here is gonna be, again, just a mirror drill, and you can use a lot of different variations of using a mirror drill. You can use just a mirror. You can do a putter face gate drill. Now that is a separate drill, so it just depends on what the problem is. It could be path, it could be ball position, it could be eye alignment. But what you're focusing on here is basically your structure of your putting stance and where your eyes are over the ball. If you watch any good putter, if you watch Xander Schauffele, I feel like he is very deliberate on the way that he putts and the way that he sets himself up. I mean, obviously he's a phenomenal putter of the golf ball, but if you watch Xander Schauffele, he is very deliberate, eyes over or just back of the golf ball, and he is very deliberate in how he is set up to hitting his putt. He does use a line, and this is up to you on what you would want to do, whether using a line or not using a line. I've heard Patrick Cantlay talk about sometimes he uses it, sometimes he doesn't. I've heard Scotty talk about it, but it really is like totally preference. I've used it before. Sometimes I don't use it. If during my mid-am qualifier, I started the round not using it, wasn't making anything. I went to the line and I made, I don't know, 3-4 in a row. And so, yeah, sometimes it really is truthfully all preference. So it's up to you if you want to use a line or not. I've got the triple track, and then I just got a regular Chrome Tour here. I will say a lot of professionals will say that using a line takes one part of the putt out of it, which is the alignment part. The rest of it, you just have to hit speed. You know, I'm not, you know, I don't know what the right answer is. All I know is that it's completely up to you what you want to do. So this would be your second drill that you would do for, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes. The first drill you're going to do for 10 minutes. This drill you can do for 10 or 15 minutes. Really up to you how you want to split up your hour. But again, get yourself a putting mirror, and all we're doing is, and truthfully, you can do this from like 4 to 6 feet. I believe it is. You don't want to do it from 2 feet because it's not really going to do anything. But 4 to 6 feet, 3, 6. That's about 4 or 5 feet there. And again, you're just making sure that your eyes are before the golf ball and or over the golf ball. You just don't want to be suffocating it and being over it like this. You don't want to be like really reaching for it. I mean, really, it's just a lot of it is, you know, are you comfortable? Is your putter face square? And there you go. So we've putted. We've got our confidence up by making 20 plus 2-footers, 10 minutes if you want to, if that's how long you want to do it for. I typically just go around the hole, 2 balls each. We've got our mirror drill, and like I was talking about before, we've got an option with the mirror to do a gated drill, or you can do it without the mirror. I gotta bend down like this because I don't really have any other way of bending down. You can run your gated drill like this with the mirror. I do this sometimes. Or you can do it without the mirror. It's totally up to you, but I do think this gate drill is good just for club path. It's good for alignment of the face. I mean, if you're the majority of why you're missing putts is probably because you're not starting it on the right line. And so, you know, getting your face square, getting your eyes and your body aligned to the read that you see, and hitting the putt on line, you're gonna make more putts. It's just fact of the matter. If you think you're aligned and you know, you're coming in and you're into out and you're hitting the tee, you know, you're gonna miss probably. So drill number 3 there, 2 feet, mirror drill, and the gate drill. This one is pretty simple. This is just putting a coin out. You can pick any coin you want. I got a dime here. You can pick a penny, whatever. I mean, I just use a dime because it's the smallest. But this is going to just be to make sure that you're actually rolling the putt over the correct line. Okay, so I might give myself a little bit more room here to actually hit the putt. And it's up to you. You can hit a straight putt. If you're gonna hit straight putts, I would recommend just getting a chalk line. I mean, the ball will roll right up the chalk line, and you're gonna see that you're gonna be rolling the putt dead straight. I tend to use a dime if I'm gonna use a breaking putt. So I might just come over here to the left a little bit and make this a little bit somewhat of a breaking putt. So I don't know which way this. I think this goes left to right, and not by much. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna place this dime probably 12 inches in front of 2 feet, maybe in front of the ball on the line. And all we want to do is just roll it right over the coin. So I think this is just like left edge. It'd be like inside left maybe. There you go. Just roll a couple there. This is a 10-minute drill. Hold it. All right, drill number 4. Last drill that we are going to work on today is really just making 3 and 4 footers. Got to make 3 and 4 footers. I mean, ask any 3 and 4 footers on the PGA Tour, 90 to 100%. For an amateur, it's definitely going to be probably lower than that. I mean, we're not tour players, so just be realistic with yourself. But again, if you're going to come and practice, and if you truly want to get better, make your 3 and 4 footers. It could be for par, could be for birdie, could be for bogey, but bogeys are better than doubles. Stick to the Tiger 5. Don't want to be making any doubles. So 3 and 4 footers, line them up. I would be deliberate about this drill. I can't necessarily bend down to the full extent here, or I would. But if you're gonna line up the ball for putting, take this drill seriously. Be deliberate about it. Read the putt, line it up, and hit it. I do this before events. I do this just practicing, but as simple as it sounds, this is an absolute phenomenal drill. Just go to the golf course and practice 3 and 4 footers. In totality, you can do a drill similar to this, spend an hour and go through different reps of different types of putting drills. But at minimum, you should be spending some time on making 3 or 4 footers. So for your day 1, today's Monday, the 3rd. Is it Monday the 3rd? Yeah, Monday the 3rd. Tomorrow I'll come out and I'll do another session. That way you're not doing the exact same reps of drills the entire time. I've got 7 days, 7 different drills, or 7 days, 7 hours of different drills. This is just day 1, so pretty simple. Focusing, within 8 feet, 6 feet. And yeah, finish up your practice drills with 3 and 4 footers. Be deliberate about it, and on the golf course, you will find yourself that you will be way more confident making 3 and 4 footers, hence shooting lower scores, which is what we're all out here to do. All right, that was our putting session for today. Appreciate everybody chiming in and listening in to today's video. If you have anything that you specifically want me to review, whether that be, I can do 18-hole sessions once I'm off the IR list. I can do range sessions, really whatever. I know I've got some one-on-ones planned coming up. I'm going to be in Florida from November 19th through December 27th. So we'll definitely be getting in some good videos there, so stay tuned. But for now, appreciate you watching, and see you next time.